Good morning from ADIPEC 2025, Al Masaood Group. Very pleased to welcome Mr. Hani El Tannir, CEO of Al Masaood Industrial. Thank you very much. Again, a great participation from Al Masaood. What is special about ADIPEC 2025 for you?
First of all, welcome and thank you for this. This is our 26th consecutive appearance here in this particular location. This year we also have another location on the marina side. What we have, if this year's main two priorities, if you like, are to highlight the partnerships that we have enjoyed with some of our principals going back in some cases to 20, 25 years, which has played a big part in our offering for development projects. And the second part is to introduce a whole series of new principles in different directions, to, if you like, to widen the ability that we will have going forward to provide products and solutions to our clients. So it's two different things.
Yeah.
It's celebrate what we have and launch a
The
whole
complete lineup.
Yeah.
Very important, batteries and storage, energy storage. What's special about this amid the high demand in this aspect, especially to co-op with the renewable energy and all what the UAE is achieving?
Well, you said it. It's about renewables. Even though the pace of development in oil and gas is fantastic, and thank goodness for that. But at the same time, the UAE is pursuing a parallel approach in terms of meeting certain international criteria going forward. And obviously the backbone of this is clean energy, therefore renewables. As you know, we launched an MOU 2 weeks ago, and we were very happy to see you there. It's all about now the ability to store energy that is generated. And it's very much a complementary to generating clean energy, particularly solar energy. But more importantly, it is not just about a big industrial project. Now, if you want to offer a viable solution to a small diesel generator that will go up to site with all the issues that is entailed, including logistics, if you want to provide an alternative to, say, an events thing. So it's not just the big industrial, for instance, what we were doing with carbon capture before, but even on, if you like, a retail level, renewables are now approaching the market.
And storage is in parallel.
That's
what
it.
you are doing.
So for us, this is very important. But also one of the principles, even though it's not official yet, but one of our principles here is looking at coming in for the second stage, which is to look at where do you have big industrial battery storage solutions and how you can get them to become more efficient, how you can replace certain batteries, and what do you do with that battery once you've taken it out of service in location A, where you can put it in location B. So there's a lot of inter-sustainability solutions that you also need to look at.
What are you offering at Al Masaood in this regard?
What I can talk to you about is what we've already announced in terms of the retail approach, and that's with Instagrid, as you know. What I cannot talk to you about until something is a bit more official and I'm authorized to talk about it, is the second stage, which is the industrial maintenance, if you like, of battery solutions.
Water and water treatment is another very, very important
This is very close to my heart.
Yeah.
For the last 4 or 5 years, ever since I was blessed with this leadership role that I have, we've been looking at ways to get seriously involved in water. Because the business model of old has changed in terms of linking power generation and water treatment on a big scale. It has changed. So now, again, people are looking at a retail solution. In other words, it is individuals in remote areas, it's companies in remote areas who are looking at, A, how do I get a water solution which is economical, which is sustainable if possible, and which meets what I need without too much aggravation. And then the other side is, how do I treat the used water in such a way as I reduce the degradation of it.
From
at
black
least-
to grey.
That's it, at least to one level, from black to grey, in order to then move it on to somebody else. In other words, to reduce the acidity level
Yeah.
in it. And it took us a while to identify somebody who is willing to follow
To
the
go
same
through the process.
the same progressive path that we want. But tomorrow morning, as part of announcing a whole bunch of agreements, we will be announcing this agreement. I would love to have you there and to witness this, because water is critical. So clean water, treatment of used water, very, very important going forward.
Yeah, we are in the year of community and the commitment basically to strengthen the local talent, including knowledge transfer and all that.
Yes.
What is new in this regard?
Al Masaood has proudly, over the past 3 years now, had a program called our mechatronics program within the power division. And through that we have trained now, this is the third batch, so we have about 18 Emirati engineers who have joined the program, got trained on the job, so to speak. The first batch graduated last year. I was very happy to be part of that ceremony. And they are now doing different jobs within that division. The second group is now going through, the third, and should graduate soon. The third group starts. So we've always been committed to not just say, okay, let's talk about it, let's do it. We had a client earlier this morning at ADIPEC, and I promised him that as part of this project that hopefully we're going to be executing for him, I'm going to do the same thing as mechatronics, but within the PASD business, where we bring in an Emirati team that will be involved as apprentices, if you like, but they will be engineers in the design process, in the execution process, and then later on in the commissioning process, so that when the project is done, there is a backup team within our existing setup who has lived through this project. And the advantage is they are all Emiratis who have...
The complete lineup.
That's it.
All right.
Hopefully, that's
Number
what we want to
11. Very important.
do. Yes.
Number 11. Tell me.
The Federal Law 11, which I presume you're talking about,
Indeed.
relating to carbon footprint calculation, which came out last year, and I know they're now preparing the final details for that. Within Al Masaood, again, we've had some, if you like, informal compliance with elements of it relating to some of our principles. But what we're doing now is we're going internally, we formed this loose committee of different people, including myself, and we're looking at the best way to source a software that would be tied into our ERP system to allow us to start recording and documenting the various parameters that are required. But I think this is only a first step. But it's important that we establish that first step and start demonstrating that there is a changed mindset to this. So, yeah, we're very much looking forward to that.
Mr. Hani, thank you very much for being with us, and look forward to catching up tomorrow with the range of announcements.
Always welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.